What's up guys, and welcome to another hybrid video. We did the African tour in the last couple of days, so today we will do the final remaining video, the European tour. Now these two videos, or these two challenges, were released a couple of weeks ago. A few months ago EA released the Northern American and the Southern American tour, so the European tour is the fourth video in this series. Now, as it is the more complicated one compared to the African tour, the reward is also better. The overall reward is a rare players pack, so that is a 50k pack. Also, the individual challenges are giving pretty good rewards. Overall, there's 4 gold packs that we will open eventually, plus obviously the 50k pack as the overall reward. The 4 teams that we have to complete are Italy, Netherlands, Portugal, and Spain. And as you can see from the requirement of the first challenge on the right side, these challenges are not the easiest. Some players you will have in your club already, I'll guarantee you that. Some players you might have to buy, but overall these challenges are definitely worth completing given the reward. So if we quickly flip through the rewards: Premium Gold Players Pack, Rare Electrum Pack, Prime Gold Players Pack, and Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. So these are all pretty solid packs that have a high chance of rewarding you with a good player. So let's go through these challenges one by one and start with Italy. For the Italian challenge, you need to have at least 7 Italian players, but you can only have 3 players from the same league, so that is already a reason to build a pretty decent hybrid. So what I did here is I used two Italian players from the MLS, I used 2 Italian players from the Liga BBVA, I used 2 Italian players from Liga BBVA, and I have 1 Italian player from the Premier League, and I filled the remaining 4 positions with players from similar leagues that link to at least 1 player. So for instance, with the MLS players, I used another MLS player that is totally out of position, but because he links to Zruvinko in this case, he gives me enough chemistry to make it above the 90 chemistry threshold. With that said, let's submit this team first. It rewards us with a premium gold players pack, and then move on to the next team. I think the Dutch team is the next one that we will have a look at. For the Dutch team, we need to have exactly 5 Dutch players, and again, we can only have 3 players from the same league maximum. You can obviously have less, but you can't have more than 3. So what I did to get rid of the Dutch requirement in the beginning, I used 3 Dutch players from Eindhoven, so that is 3 Eredivisie players. I can't use more, so I have to use 2 Dutch players from other leagues, and what I did is I used 1 from the Pro League, in this case my center mid, and I used 1 from the Calcio A, in this case my center back. Now the center back I also used to link it to 2 other Calcio A players. And then the right side is completely Liga BBVA Spanish dominated with 3 players from the league, 3 Spanish players, so that is a perfect chemistry situation on the right side. Now you also need exactly 4 different nationalities, so with the Spanish and the Dutch obviously already in here, I have another Slovenian player from the Calcio A and an Italian goalkeeper, so that is also pretty much satisfied. Now the core of my team is actually a player that brings it all together, and both sides basically, because he is from the Pro League, so he links my center mid on the left side to the Spanish part on the right side because he is a Spanish player from the Pro League. But obviously there's many different ways how you can build these teams, but with this kind of formation I like to have these triangles on either side because they are pretty good to already get 30 chemistry per side. Obviously depending on how you build the team, not exactly 30 all the time, but this setup is pretty much guarantees you a pretty easy way to get to 90 chemistry. Let's submit this one as well for a rare Electrum players pack and move on to the next team. In this case, I think it's Portugal. Yes, indeed, it is Portugal. So let's have a look at this team as well. Now, in this case, you only need 4 Portuguese players by definition, but as you can see from my team, I have a lot more because you have to have exactly 9 different leagues in your team. I thought it was much easier to use a lot more Portuguese players, but in this way combine different leagues. So I have 8 Portuguese players from 8 different leagues, and then just fill the remaining positions with players that I had to in order to get to the rating and chemistry requirements. But basically I complete the Portuguese and the league requirement in one go. So I have players from the Super League, from the Russian League, from I think that is Monaco, so from the French League, from the Italian League, lower English division, Greek division, Spanish division, and obviously the Liga NOS as well, so the Portuguese league. Up front, I have a Leverkusen duo of 2 German players, so there is 20 chemistry. Pretty easy achieved, and it brings me above the 90 chemistry threshold. Overall, we also need a 79 rated team, which we get perfectly done. So we can submit this team as well for a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack and move on to the final team, which is the Spanish team, and it's also the most difficult one. Takes a little bit to load. FIFA is a little bit slow today, but we will get to the Spanish challenge eventually. It is, as I said, the most difficult one because you need to combine, again, different leagues. You have, and apparently FIFA does not load properly, so I'll be back once I have it loaded again. Alright guys, I'm back with the European tour. We just submitted the Portuguese squad, and now that his FIFA is working again, we can also take a look at the Spanish challenge. This is, as I said before, the most difficult one of the 4. You need exactly 9 Spanish players. You can have at most maximum 4 players from the same division, so pretty similar to the previous one in terms of the team composition requirements. You have to have, though, at least 9 rare players, and you have to have an 81 rated squad at least, which is the highest rated squad out of those 4 that we will look at in today's video. Now, what did I do to build this team? I started as pretty much the same formation as in the previous video. I used this triangle on the right side, 3 Italian players, or not 3 Italian players, but 3 players from the Italian league, plus a connection to another player in my center back position, which created a lot of chemistry already. So as you can see, we have 100 chemistry team, so chemistry will not be an issue in this team. How do we go about the Spanish players? I used 2 Spanish players from the Italian league, actually 3 Spanish players from the Italian league, 1 player from the Portuguese league, 2 Spanish players from the Liga BVA, that is 1 from Real Madrid, another one from Real Madrid, and another one from, I think, Malaga, that is, or not Malaga, Villarreal is actually, I know, Villarreal is down here. What is this team? It's Las Palmas. Las Palmas is a team, plus 1 player from the 2nd Spanish league and 1 from the Premier League to fill all the Spanish positions, and then I just 1 player from Chile and 1 from Albania, I think that is, for the Napoli player to complete this team. So overall, it's not too difficult. However, given that you have to have 9 rare players, you might have to buy a couple of these players. I don't know if you have enough players in your club to fill all these positions. But overall, it's not too difficult, but it probably takes a while to build a team that fulfills all these 6 requirements. Let's submit this for a Prime Gold Players Pack. In this case, also complete the overall challenge, which will reward us in a second with the 50k pack. European Tour has been completed. Thank you very much, EA, for the 50k pack. There are a few decent cards out there at the moment. There is a nice Team of the Week with that Lewandowski card, obviously, out in packs. There's also a couple of Man of the Matches, as you can see in the bottom right here, with that Higuain card, obviously the best one that is available. But we will open them one by one. So let's see what we have in here. We have a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, Rare Players Pack, which will be the main event, Premium Gold Players Pack, a Prime Gold Players Pack, and a Rare Electrum Players Pack. So let's start with the 15k pack, the Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. Eden Hazard is on the pack. Let's see what we get in it. Only 2 small flares, so nothing too exciting can be expected. We get Feja from Benfica Lisbon. Let's see what else is in that pack. Obviously, what we want to get here is a lot of Premier League players. I'm about to do the Harry Kane SBC because that is pretty cheap to complete. But obviously, if I can get players in packs that are free, I'll obviously take them gladly. Nothing really interesting in this pack, so let's send all this to the club, send the 2 players to the transfer list, and I'll list them out later and discard those 2 cards for their discard value. And then move on to the next pack. I think we go with the Players Pack first, the Premium Gold Players Pack. Let's go with that one next. So Marco Reus is on the pack. Let's see what we get in it. It's a big flare. It's one of the special cards, one of the Men of the Matches from, is that, not sure what team it is. It's Mendy, 72 rated striker. Obviously not the best card, but it is a special card nonetheless. That is not too bad. Rare players, premium players pack. It's Mendy from Gokon, that is, from the League on Club. That's not too bad. Let's see what else we have in here. We have Jan Sommer, which will obviously be super useful for the upcoming Bundesliga SBC, which I think is pretty much guaranteed by now, given that we have seen all other 4 big leagues as SBCs released in the past. So Bundesliga will probably be in the next cycle. So Brandt obviously also is a good player for that, to be prepared for the release. The remaining cards are not too good, but obviously the first special card of today's pack opening, get Mendy from Gokon. So let's send all this to the club and then send the 2 remaining duplicates to the transfer list, and I'll list them up later. Brett Guzan being one of them from Middlesbrough, who will definitely sell because of the SBC. Now, with 1 special card down, let's look at the remaining 3 packs. We have a rare players pack, a prime gold players pack, and the rare Electrum players pack. So let's go with the rare Electrum players pack next. 12 cards, 12 rares, 6 of them being gold. No big flair, no special card. We get a Portuguese player. Fonte is the best player, 83 rated. Not sure if I have him in my club already. He is one of the players that will be useful. Yes, he is actually new to the club, so that is perfect for the upcoming Harry Kane SBC. Also Emre Can, one of the players that will be useful for, in this case, the Liverpool team. Let's quickly check the duplicates. Nothing too exciting in here. However, Gulagi will sell, given that he is from Leipzig, and that will be one of the Bundesliga teams that we will have to complete as soon as that special Lewandowski challenge is released. So I'll send those to the transfer list and list them up later. And 2 packs I think are remaining: the Prime Gold Players Pack and the Rare Players Pack. Let's go with the Prime Gold Players Packs first. It's actually the little brother, basically, of the Rare Players Packs. Let's see what we get in this one. Only 3 regular rare cards, nothing too special in here. We get Vitolo as the best rated player, 83 rated, right mid from Sevilla, a Spanish player from the Spanish league. Let's see what else we have in here. We have Wesley Sneijder, who's obviously nice to use in SBCs because he is from the Super League, so you can use him to build in a Super League part of the team, and he's also Dutch, so you can link it to other leagues as well. We get Ben Yedder, so 2 Sevilla players in this pack. Other than that, nothing. Let's quickly check the duplicates. Nothing too exciting in here. As I said before, the Bundesliga players will definitely sell. Not for much though, but obviously better than just discarding them. So I'll send those to the transfer list. And now, guys, it is main event time. We already have 1 special card, Mendy, man of the match from Gokon. Let's see whether we can get another one in the rare players pack. 12 cards, 12 gold, 12 rares. Let's see what we get. Come on, EA. 1 more special card would be nice. Let's see what we get. We get nothing really. No big flair, no special card. We get Gamero from Atletico Madrid. Always a good player to have in your club. However, with a 50k pack, you would expect more. I expected more. Let's see what else we have. We have a lot of Liga BVA players. The first 3 are all Liga BVA players. We just submitted Vieira actually in the Spanish squad. Other than that, nothing too exciting really. Also no Bundesliga player. Alonso will be useful for the Chelsea SBC, so I will definitely use him in the next video. But that's it, guys. We are done with the European tour, so we definitely got better players than in the African tour. Obviously, the packs were also better. We get Mendy as a special card. The, I think, 72 rated striker it was from Gokon. Not a good player really that we will use in the future, but obviously special cards are the cards that you want to get. Let's send those 2 duplicates to the transfer list, and then we are done with this video, and I'll be back soon with the Harry Kane SBC to get that special Kane card. With this, guys, I'm out for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.